Alright guys, Argentina are in the World Cup final. They've beaten Croatia by 3-0. So you could say they got their revenge on what happened in the previous tournament, because I think Croatia won 3-0 against Argentina in the previous tournament in the group stages. And yeah, that was a pretty poor tournament for Argentina. But this time round, Argentina just looked different. I mean, Lionel Messi, anyone who doesn't think that he is the greatest footballer of all time, I don't know what more you have to watch of him to, not come to that conclusion, because that was incredible, the third goal. He's obviously not... He's not the player he was. He's a different player now. He's a far more... I don't know. He's a better... almost a better technical player in terms of decision making, definitely. And the ability to pass a football has improved throughout his career, but he's obviously lost the pace he once had. But that third goal was just a moment of absolute magic, and it shows that he still has that speed over a 5-yard distance to get past Josko Gvardiol, who I thought had quite a poor game tonight for Croatia in defence. I thought the first goal, he massively stepped out of position, came forward far more than he needed to, and sort of left Lovren a little bit stranded. And when the ball was played through to Alvarez, you could just see he was so far up the pitch. And the penalty definitely wasn't a penalty for me. Peter Walton at half-time was saying, oh, it is, because the keeper's come out and he's stopped Alvarez from going forward. But the difference is, Livakovic, you've got to allow the keeper to challenge for it. And there's nothing more Livakovic can do. Livakovic comes off, and then when he gets to Alvarez, about 2 metres before he collides with Alvarez, he stops. So it's Alvarez who's bringing all the momentum by running forward. Alvarez gets his shot off. Livakovic does everything he can to save it, makes himself as big as possible, but he just can't save it. Nothing he can do. And Alvarez just runs into him because he has to. It's a collision, it's not a foul. If Livakovic had kept going and, ran into Alvarez, then it would have been a foul. But because he stopped, and then it's Alvarez running into him, it's not a foul. Messi takes the penalty, superb penalty, hammers it into the top corner, unsavable. And it didn't look like a penalty from a player who doesn't have the best penalty record throughout his career. So yeah, brilliant penalty. Argentina instantly go 2-up through Alvarez this time. Counter-attack from a corner. It was one of the funniest goals I've ever seen. Just load of ricochets and deflections until it falls kindly for Alvarez to just put it past Livakovic and make it 2-0. And at that point, you're just thinking, okay, this is game over here. No way that Croatia are going to be able to come back into this, because I think they've only scored more than one goal only on one occasion this tournament, because they scored 1 against Japan, 1 against Brazil, and 0 against Morocco and Belgium in the group stage. So yeah, they were always going to struggle from that point on. And it had been a very cagey game up until the penalty was given. Barely any shots were being taken. And yeah, just really dull game to watch that first 20-25 minutes or so. The second half though, yeah, it wasn't a fantastic game. Croatia, they had a few half chances, but were really struggling to get any real chances. Argentina was defending brilliantly, and Argentina have found their best formation now and best system, because a back four, it's better for them because it doesn't bring all the pressure on them. Molina and Tagliafico, or Acuna, it was Tagliafico in this game, can still both get forward, as Molina did for the second goal. For the second goal for Alvarez. And you know, he made that run which generated the space for Alvarez to run into. So without Molina, I don't think that goal happens, to be honest. But yeah, the system they play allows the fullbacks to get forward because they have three defensively minded midfielders, or at least two anyway, in Paredes and Rodrigo de Paul, as well as Enzo Fernandez, who, as well as getting forward, he is very competent defensively. Even McAllister does his bit when defending. So, although there isn't much width to their team, the width mainly comes from the fullbacks. It's just a very solid formation, and that's what you need in tournament matches. There's always going to be cagey games in tournaments, and you need to be solid defensively, and then you need to rely on moments of magic, which have been produced this tournament by players like Lionel Messi, McAllister, Fernandez, and Julian Alvarez as well. So they have got a brilliant setup to potentially win this tournament, and I would absolutely love to see Argentina win it. Because just purely because of one man, Lionel Messi. I think he's the best footballer of all time, and as I've already said, that third goal was just incredible the way he set it up. He beats Guardiola twice, one of the best up and coming young defenders. Alright, he didn't have a good game today, but still to do that was just ridiculous, I think. You know, it's not nice to see Modric, you know, go out in what will probably be his last World Cup. I think he'll be 40 by the time the next World Cup comes around. So, yeah, you would have thought he wouldn't be playing at that one. But hopefully Croatia can, you know, win the Nations League next summer. That'd be nice, because I think it is their last chance to win a trophy, to be honest, because they are a very old team right now, with like their star players, especially like Perisic, Modric, Brozovic as well. Even Kovacic is turning 30 soon, so you know that they definitely haven't got much longer left with their golden generation, I'll call it. But yeah, brilliant from Argentina. And I genuinely think, on the basis of that performance, they definitely have more than a chance in the final if they come up against France. I really don't want France to win it. One, because they won it last time, and two, after that England game. So yeah, I'm definitely supporting Argentina in the final. Even if Morocco make it to the final, yeah, it'd be great for an African nation to win the World Cup, but I just need to see Messi win it, just because, you know, it wouldn't be nice to see the greatest footballer of all time finish his career without winning the World Cup. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.